There are two energies to everything. And because of our judgment of good or bad, it's really not good or bad. It just is, it is. But once you recognize it, you can undo it. And I want to tell you a story about where a habit or a skill of mine that I was so pride myself on went the other direction and doesn't serve me anymore. This is the habit of habit stacking. And so what I do is I add on little things to things I'm already doing so that it can help me remember and form a good habit and a good discipline. However, I have been overstacking and things are falling apart, which is why my nervous system is falling apart, or it's more fragile. Okay. And the universe will show you clues on these things so that you can learn from it. So in my example is I stack things, right? And now I'm overwhelmed. And the person that really helps me with this is my coach, Kate Northrup. She made an example of where she went on vacation and she brought work with her, thinking that she can squeeze some things in. When she got home, though, she was exhausted and she was not rested. And she has then thought about the concept of how you have your foot on the gas and on the brake at the same time. Gas and brake at the same time. So this is kind of like multitasking. Okay. And so she wasn't getting anywhere. The only thing that she was doing was burning out her transmission. We're burning out our transmissions, trying to squeeze in too much at one time instead of being disciplined or being like focused on one thing. For instance, I was trying to do that the other day and I had to read something again 3 times because I was multitasking. It didn't absorb, and then I was so exhausted. And then my eyes got eye fatigue, and then I got fatigued. Right now, examine what it is that you're doing and choose to either put your foot on the gas or on the brake so you don't burn your transmission. So in conjunction or in correspondence to all these themes, you know what happened the last 2 weeks? I had to replace my battery in my car. I also had to get service in my car because of a light flickering situation, which I thought it was the battery, but it wasn't. There's 2 different things. Burning out my transmission. My car died twice with the battery, okay? The second time was because I'd left the lights on because I forgot to turn it off, and Bella was in the car as well. Luckily, we got rescued by 2 wonderful men at a store next to the AT&T store in which I had to go to get my battery fixed. And because my battery only fills up to 70%, and it dies in like 2 hours. So there's a theme with recharging my battery, resetting it. Oh, and on top of that, I also had my new computer stop working, and I thought it might be because of the cord outlet and it wasn't getting charged. And so I went to Best Buy, and they put in their plug, and it wasn't it. And they said, your battery needs to probably be flushed and reset. I'm like, it's a new computer. Like, sometimes it happens. So they did, and that was the case. So lesson is, you gotta tend to your battery right now. Does it need to be reset? And does it need to be unplugged? Does it need to be flushed? And let's not burn out our transmission. So may this help you flow more. If you love this tip, please share it and help it with others so that they can find the humor in it and, oh, this is totally what I'm doing. This is why I'm getting burned out and overwhelmed and nothing's getting done. And so then I'm getting eye fatigue, which then I'm getting more fatigue in my body because your eyes take in the energy. Okay. I share a lot more tips on my newsletter. So join our newsletter at soyouboutique.net, soyouboutique.net, and I send you some free gifts when you sign up. And you can also book an appointment there. Let's maybe redo some energy work for you so that your battery flows again and gets reset.